Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, the greatest video game show in the world. I'm Ian. No Jared. We got Aaron.
Hello.
And Dave.
I'm the thing that makes it the greatest show in the world.
Remember, you can be a part of the conversation by leaving comments and questions over on Twitter and Facebook at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen, at Couch Co-op Shows. You can also be watching us live streaming on Twitch.
Hi, everybody.
Twitch TV / The Couch Co-op Show.
And 4 people are actually doing that, or is it 6?
I don't know. And we try to, and if you write some questions in the chat, we'll try to answer them live. Also, we try to go live around 7, but we were a little slow tonight. Sorry.
That's what we do best.
Let's blame Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also get, tomorrow you'll get the podcast-only version of this on iTunes and Google Play. And that's about the end of my spiel. We can get on with the show. How is everybody today?
Good.
Fantastic. It's a lovely day here in
Right?
Oregon. You can probably see some of the sunlight coming through the windows. It's a nice 74, so it's not too hot, not too cold.
It's going to get warmer tomorrow, too.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is.
It's a great day for a cool beer.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're Ian.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
He has
he'll
to
be home.
drive.
He'll be home tomorrow, so you drink up tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What do you guys want to do first? You want to do news or you want to answer some questions?
Let's answer a question or two.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with some questions. We're starting off with Nick DeWin.
Oh, hi, Nick.
His question is, ever had a game you finished, enjoyed every second of, but couldn't bring yourself to replay because it was too mentally or emotionally draining, or some other feeling to that effect? Obviously, he's not asking about games with poor replayability.
Yeah, I feel like most games that I play now, I just don't want to replay them anymore. And not because they're bad games, or it's just once I get done with them, it's like, oh, there's so many other shiny games out there.
Yeah.
So that could, that's kind of an answer. Off the top of my head, I really enjoyed Grand Theft Auto 4, and I played everything. I got all the achievements on the Xbox 360, and I enjoyed everything about it. I even shot all the pigeons, and did all those stupid trophies. And I have no intention of ever playing that game ever again. And yeah, I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the mechanics, everything about it.
Aaron, how about you?
I feel like that was probably with Last Guardian. I enjoyed every minute of that story, even though the game mechanics, they wanted to throw my controller out the window, and I have a 2-story townhome and broke it to pieces. But all in all, I enjoyed that game just all the way through. But I felt like I couldn't play it again because I get sad all over again, the exact same place I got sad in the first place.
Sad face.
Sad face. I'm kind of with Dave. Like, I don't think I've ever really had a game that I really wanted to replay, but my feelings were too mixed that I couldn't do it. I think I want to replay a lot of games, but there's too many new games to play, so I'm always pushing forward. But I kind of agree. I don't think I really liked Last Guardian, but it was a little frustrating to play. I guess that would be like an easy answer, like a kind of a cop-out, I guess. Because I wouldn't want to play through it again.
Yeah, I thought that was a brilliant game, and I would highly recommend anyone to play it.
The first time through.
But by the same token,
That's it.
I think the second time through, the controls
would drive me nuts. Yeah,
frustrate you.
Yeah.
It succeeds despite itself.
Cool. All right, we're gonna move on. Next question. Ryan Chase. He has a long one here.
Hello, Ryan.
I wanted to talk about character morality within adventure games, where you choose your destiny format. Kind of like Knights of the Republic or Fable or Fallout or
I know exactly what he's talking
Mass
about.
Effect. Does anyone struggle with moral decisions within these games, or is it a fulfilling of a fantasy to perform evil in a consequence-free environment? I struggle with evil decisions within these games and almost always choose the path of light rather than darkness.
In a way, a good game though shouldn't have like that black and white. It should be more ambiguous, because life isn't like that. There's not always a good and a bad choice. It's kind of, people get hurt whichever way you go.
But generally, I choose the light side. I like
Yeah.
to be a good person. I'm not
It
dark.
depends on the game. Some games
Really
I'll
does.
play good all the way through, and then other games I'll make every bad decision in the book. But usually, after about the first 4 or 5 decisions, I've decided which way I'm going to go, and it really depends on the game.
I think for the most part, 95% of the time, I'm going to choose the light version. 5% of the time, I'm like on my 100th playthrough of Skyrim, and I'm just doing very naughty things. So, it's one of those things. But you know what? Here's one thing. Like in Wolfenstein 2, in the beginning, when you're asked to do a certain deed to something, I don't know if I should spoil it or not. Some people may have not played
Most
it.
people should have played it by
Yeah,
now.
I know, right?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
When you're forced to shoot the dog, I wasn't going to shoot the dog.
No.
So
I
wonder
couldn't
who.
do it.
Yeah.
But I wonder what kind of person shot the dog.
But
You
it's
know
like,
what?
it's like the Call of Duty where you do you play the terrorists
Right.
and you go into the airport. It's like at some point, I mean, I don't differentiate necessarily from watching movies about bad people, if you know what I mean. Because you watch movies that make you empathize with bad people and gangsters and all the rest of it. And so it is, in the end, it is fantasy.
But
Yeah.
would you shoot the dog? Did you shoot the dog?
You know, I don't remember now.
I didn't shoot the dog.
I couldn't do it.
But there's people out there that did.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know. I know it's just a video game. But
I would not be surprised
No.
if I was one of those people.
Morally, I
you
couldn't
know.
do it. I get
Uh,
that.
Thanks for the question, Ryan. Gabe asks, Gabriel Beck, what's your all-time overall favorite fighting game?
Oh, that's a
Mortal
good.
Kombat.
Geez, just jump on the... Which one?
Any of them really, except for Deadly Alliance. That one was garbage. But no, I liked most of them. I mean,
Up until recently, it would have been Tekken 2, which is going back away. But I think
I did like Tekken.
my favorite games now are the Soul Calibur series.
That one's also good.
I like the fighting mechanic. I love the cheap ring out, as these guys will attest.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Totally will.
I feel like I have some skill at them. I'm not totally useless.
Right.
They do a very good line in being accessible, while still having enough complexity to keep you coming back.
I'm with Dave. Soul Calibur is definitely probably my favorite fighting game. But, Injustice 2 is really making its mark on me. But I think...
we'll have to play that next time.
But I think really overall, I like Soul Calibur overall the best. I'm
Yeah.
really looking for. I mean, you got the new one coming out this year. I think in September, or maybe it's sooner than that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new Soul Calibur. So
I think Soul Calibur's up there. I've never been a Street Fighter fan.
Oh.
It's
Fair
almost
enough.
too technical because you have to kind of know a lot to play someone. You can't just button mash and then learn a few skills by accidentally button mashing stuff.
Fair enough.
all right, thanks, Gabe. We got Nick Vole, my coworker. He decided to ask a question.
Hey up, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
I only play one game regularly, NBA 2K, and I find that it
Wow.
helps me better when I play real basketball every week. I feel like I see passing angles and have a better outlook on the game. Do you find there are video games that help you in parts of your real lives?
I thought he was going to say I only play one video game, and that name is Ian.
That is
Oh.
disgusting.
He helps me in my real
But,
life.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
No, I mean, football games definitely. Or soccer, should I say? I mean,
Not
They-
Madden, FIFA.
they've helped me appreciate football more, and
But does it help you in real life?
yeah, when you appreciate like looking for space and open. I don't play soccer anymore, so it doesn't really help me anymore. But
Nah.
it did at one point in my life.
I feel like the answer is maybe. Like maybe my hand-eye coordination is improved, but like I don't think me, fighting dragons has helped
Yeah,
in
no.
any way.
Yeah, I feel like I
not
can
really.
read maps better, but that's just a generalized skill. It's not a particular game.
I drive better. I don't know. I doubtful.
No.
Maybe I drive worse actually. considering-
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like an instance where maybe, but I don't think so.
I can't think of anything either, actually, on that one.
Maybe I could see the angle thing with Rocket League. My angles and
Yeah.
but nah, I don't
It's
know.
a maybe.
It's a maybe.
I mean, in the past, I have played like pool and snooker games that I feel like have helped me with my real life pool. But that was many years ago.
They do have those, like, didn't the 3DS have like those brain exercise games? I think they have them on mobile phones.
Yeah,
now,
I always
but-
thought those were a bit of a triumph of marketing. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious.
All right. Thanks, Nick. And now we got one from Justin. Justin Burton.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Do any of you guys still?
Yes,
Oh,
we still love you.
Yeah, we still love
we
you.
Still love you. We love you. Do any of you guys still let a game get the best of you? Are you yelling at the TV and throwing your controllers like we did as kids? And if a game is too hard to beat, do you feel ashamed or that you might get less of an experience by lowering the difficulty? And now, before we answer this is because he also got God of War because of us.
Oh,
Ah.
And he was having a super hard time on normal,
really?
and so he lowered it.
If it's any consolation, I got Wolfenstein 2, and I was having a super hard time, and I have ended up turning it down to the lowest level, and it was still freaking super hard. So, yes, I do get frustrated at games. and
Yeah.
it's been a
me
while
too.
since I've smashed the controller or yelled or done any of that, but I have done it as an adult. I remember games on the PS2 and Xbox 360 that made me do it. But now my solution to that is usually to go online and find a video about the piece I'm having
Yeah.
trouble with and
That's
cheat
about right.
a little. So
Aaron?
That's how I felt with Doom, actually, because like I actually had the decent level setting, and then certain parts where you just got bombarded by bad guys, and you can't hide because they find you, so you have to turn it down a little bit, and it made it more playable. So yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I find that most of the time now I just put the games on the easiest level and just enjoy the story.
Yeah.
I mean the challenges. And I can see God of War because
That can
I've
be
died
difficult.
quite a few times and I'm on the easiest setting. So
Huh.
Yeah, I think he had to talk to me, and he was saying like he had to lower it when you first meet Boulder at the very beginning.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that was so
And-
fun.
And he was just getting dying all the time. It's like, dude, I just lowered it. I just want to. I just want the story. I just want.
yeah, that's what I did. I put it down on the easiest, and if I were to play it through again and I wanted the challenge, then yeah, maybe I'd crank up the difficulty. But to be quite honest, it's tricky enough on easy and on some of the later bad guys.
See, I'm on the regular setting. It's like right in the middle. I want a story and gameplays, but then again,
I think part of it's learning
It's
how
fun,
to
though.
use the weapons and
Oh, yeah,
because it took me halfway through the game to learn that if you press X in a direction, you'll skip out of the way of their attack.
Oh,
yeah,
I also think part of it is like as we get older, we have less time, and we want to maximize our time
fair enough.
playing things. So
we have
don't.
less time. We have lots of money. I mean, well, not lots of money, but we have enough. I'm looking at my game collection, and most of them I only paid like $10 for, or I'm lending them from people, and it's like, so the number of games isn't a problem. It's like having the time when they're 20 hours each to play them all.
I would say that I do yell at certain games.
Oh, yeah.
Bryn knows that like racing games, like if I'm gonna play a racing game, I'm gonna yell and I'm gonna say all kinds of shit like that. That thing's cheating or all. Bryn knows.
Get kind of
Oh,
she
involved.
knows
yeah.
I get bent out of shape, and a lot of it's just because I feel like I should be able to beat the race the first time, not even knowing where I'm going. I had this like I should just win. I'm so good, I should just win, and like I hate the idea of having to go back and race it again. So I get so pissed off at the
Yeah.
game.
There's very
Oh,
few
yeah.
games though where you get that like that boss level and you just like that's bullshit. Bam.
That's how I felt with
Oh, I get that in racing
Monster
games.
Hunter.
Need for Speed. Oh,
Monster Hunter does that to me every now and then.
I feel like if I fucked up in Monster Hunter, it's my own fault.
Well, it's like I'll literally hit it constantly, and then all of a sudden I'll just get that one lucky hit and it'll just knock me down to near nothing, and then I'll hit it, and just like get back, and all of a sudden the game will glitch and it'll kill me. I'm like, what the hell happened here?
That's the
Ashley
way
came
you
in from the
like
other
it.
room.
I don't think I've never really thrown. Well, no, that's true. I've thrown a controller, and I've thrown a controller recently.
I've only broken controller
I've
once.
never broken one, but I've thrown one. What was I doing with?
I've never thrown one, but I have got so frustrated where I'm like, "Argh."
I just
I was
set
doing
it down now.
What was that? You know what? I think it was Monster Hunter. I take that back. I
Oh.
think it was the when I soloed the Devil May Cry thing.
Oh, that can piss anybody off. I
so
can totally
my
see that
first
one.
my first time soloing it, and I died at the very end. And he was almost dead. I was like, I had this. And
And
I was
then
so, and it was
dead.
my last feint, and I chucked the control. It was like my white or my blue one down the hallway. I was just like, I kind of do this thing where I don't throw it. I kind of throw it.
You frisbee it.
I do this. I backspin it,
Nice.
so I throw it, so it comes back. So it has like this anti-velocity thing going on. I don't know. I don't think it works, but that's what I do.
Well,
Nice.
your controllers are fucked up, so it's still good, right? Yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Justin, for that question. And our last question of the night comes from Mr. Aaron Stell here.
Hello. Yeah.
You don't have to send them in. You can just ask them on the show.
I could.
He could, but he likes to be a part of the group.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And his question is, what do you want to ask it?
Well, my question is: has anybody ever had a game that like it's all good, and then the ending is like, what just happened here? This really sucks. Like the ending is just terrible versus the whole game itself. Like the game is great until the ending, and you're just like, what just happened here? This is shit.
Super Mario Brothers. Anyway,
I can see that one absolutely.
None that I can think of offhand. Because if I got to the end of the game, usually it was like I enjoyed playing the game, even if the ending wasn't very good.
I mean, I don't think I've ever had a game where it's just like, oh, this is stupid, like awful. I mean, usually I'm pretty along for the ride. I mean, there's been some kind of ho hum. Like I feel like Skyrim ends kind of like a lot of the Bethesda games. They don't have like really great endings. It's just like
Yeah, it kind of trails out.
just kind of the story ends, and then you're meant to keep going in the world. So like you're just an adventurer. So you never really feel like there's a definitive ending because there isn't really.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say that's an awful game. So,
Oh,
hey, just for Justin, that Grand Theft Auto 5 ending pretty much sucks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of...
Anyway, that's all our questions. So we'll get to some.
Do we have any on the Twitch?
Oh, I could check really quick. I don't think so. Did you see any
probably
pop up?
not.
No, but it said your app disconnected.
Yeah. What?
Oh my!
Stupid.
Yeah, your mobile.
Did it really? God damn! Why does it do that?
Excellent question.
It's always wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just connected it.
Yay.
Technology.
And now I wonder if the music's playing. No, it's not. Good. So news and speculation.
There's a speculation.
It was kind of a quiet week as far as I saw for news.
Well, I mean, No Man's Sky's adding true multiplayer.
Ooh. How's that going to work?
What?
Are you going to be
That's
able
gonna be
to
epic.
dogfight and stuff?
Dogfight and run around and race each other and build bases and
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to be dogfighting each other. I don't know.
I was
We
going
don't
to say,
know.
can you be a game killer and just go around like
I don't know if you
killing
can
people?
do that. I'm not sure. We will find out, I guess. But I'm pretty excited for this to go back. I've been meaning to go back in that game forever, but now that I'll
Yeah.
be able to play with people,
Yeah, maybe I'll finally buy a copy.
I mean, it's a really cool game, and I'm enjoying the survival game of Conan. So I need to get back into No Man's Sky. COD Blob's revealed finally.
Meh.
Multiplayer action extravaganza.
What a surprise.
Not the target market.
You know, it's funny. I feel like everyone's kind of bad mouthing the game because there's not a single player campaign happening in this one, but I feel like it doesn't matter. That game's
No.
gonna sell to that
Yes, it
market, and it's just not for me. It's for
There's a lot
people
of people who buy it.
Yeah.
Just to shoot
Or
each other in the face.
Player
Just shoot
in
each
the
other in the face.
community. I mean,
It's getting battle royale mode, obviously.
yeah.
But who cares? I mean, those people are gonna care, and I'm very excited for them, and it's gonna sell lots.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
I
It
know.
comes out, it sells.
Yeah, there's just certain
Repeat.
games that have a community. They know what they want and they like what they get, and so it's all good.
So speaking of Call of Duty, it seems to have leaked that Modern Warfare 4 will be the next year's Call of Duty,
What?
and it will have a single player campaign.
Yeah.
But Modern Warfare,
Needs
Infinity Ward.
knife kills and
Maybe.
YouTubes.
Yeah.
Dum.
Oh, yeah.
Resident Evil 7 is coming to Switch.
What?
Was that the one I played on the VR?
Yes,
I
VR.
couldn't play on the VR.
It's VR.
Oh.
This is a weird version. It's only coming to Japan. It's called the cloud version.
Huh?
So it streams. You have to have an always internet connection.
That's strange.
And it streams it to your Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And Capcom's thing is, you for like $20, you get the game for like the first chapter of the game for like 180 days. So this is this weird pay to play cloud version of the game. The Capcom
How
is
bizarre.
testing in Japan.
Weird.
It's not going to come probably to the States,
Yeah, so they're going to do like limited time chapter kind of.
I guess.
installment
I didn't
thing.
totally read it, but that's kind of what's going around.
I'm surprised that game's coming into Nintendo anyway, because it was one of the more adult games I've played in the last year or two.
Yeah.
It's not really something I want to play on the Switch.
No.
And it's interesting they're test marketing that in Japan. It seems like, I don't know. I guess it does have. I mean, I don't know how big that game is over there.
Well, you buy a game, you can't loan it to your friends, and then you have to buy it again, like in half a year, if you want to replay it. So, job's golden.
Yeah.
I guess the Rage. Obviously, we talked about this a little bit because we saw the teaser,
Yeah, the
but I don't know.
Pink Rage.
But I don't know if you actually
Yeah.
saw the gameplay footage of the game.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, it was pretty good, pretty exciting. So the game looks like a Mad Max Borderlands mashup. It looks good. I don't know if I'll play it.
Give us the real Borderlands, which they announced.
Yes, please.
Well, we're gonna move on to that. Borderlands 3 won't be at E3, and it's delayed till late 2019. So don't
Ooh.
expect an announcement on the game.
What a surprise. I'm so
Bum, bum,
disappointed.
bum.
Well, I think
Damn.
they're not ready to share it yet. They're still working on it, and I think people are assuming it's going to be at E3, but they're not ready to announce it. So it hasn't actually ever been announced. So like this fact that they had to say that, I don't know. I don't think it's a delay technically. I think it's just like, hey, we're not. It's not. It's. I feel like games journalism is weird at this
Yeah.
point. Like, how
Dude,
can it be delayed if they haven't even announced it?
Dude,
That's
you
true.
just disconnected again.
God damn it.
What?
Yeah. What?
It's straight fucking. I don't. What's with your internet?
I don't think it's my internet. I think it knows that you're trying to connect to it, and it's just like,
Yeah.
screw that guy.
Screw that guy.
I'm going home.
It's
I don't,
probably
I don't know if
weird,
it matters.
I think it's a weird inactivity thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It must be.
Yeah, you gotta touch the phone, caress it lovingly.
Well, I gotta like leave
just rub it.
the stupid thing on or something. I can't always have that on. I need to get a computer, or I need to bring my computer and multitask shit. I'm tired. We need
Well,
to get
we
more
can do it next
professional
week.
than we are. More professional.
Yeah,
than
I bring the audio gear.
No.
You bring the recorder.
I just bring my sexy voice. So
Oh my god.
No, yours is like the second sexiest voice right here, right now.
Monster Hunter
It's only
World.
people.
Monster Hunter World. The cool Terath Siege is back. Is coming back. That's the giant golden creature. And in other Monster Hunter film news, they got their budget.
Oh my god.
Oh, they got greenlit. Did
They got the production starts in September. My worst fears are coming true.
Oh man.
So we're gonna get this
man.
shitty CG Monster Hunter World video.
Are we getting monsters with rocket packs and jet engines, or are we getting like more traditional Jurassic Park-esque monsters?
Can we
Who
Jurassic
knows?
Park?
We're getting edgy slow motion, jump in the air, bad CG. Who knows what the monsters look like?
Spinning, shooting flame.
It's gonna focus. It's gonna focus more on people because they have a small budget.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have very little hopes. Paul W.S. Anderson is not a very good filmmaker.
No.
I mean,
in your professional
in
opinion.
my professional opinion, in all those Resident Evil films and his that Three Musketeer movie, did you
So-
see that?
So, Paul,
Parts.
if you're listening to this, please feel free to send us a rebuttal.
And
Yeah.
it'll be like, well, you guys don't make a very good podcast. Yes, but we do it for free.
Yeah. Not for $60 million. We
Yeah,
have
give
to
us
have
a
production money.
$60 million budget, it might
Yeah.
improve a little.
Only a little.
And that's all kind of the news. Yeah, it's kind of a quiet week. It's all gonna come tomorrow. All the news.
It always does.
As usual.
All right, anyone beat anything? Who's got something for the beat list?
I think all three of
I
us
think
have
we
something
do.
for the beat list.
Mine is Jared.
No, well, I think Jared and I already talked about that. You might not have been here for that
No,
one.
he was here.
No, I was
Oh,
here.
that.
Yeah.
that one.
That one. Oh.
A game we've been playing on the couch.
Yeah,
the
we-
past couple of months.
Go
on and
ahead.
off.
We twitched.
We all beat it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circle beat.
We circle jerked
Yeah.
it. Yeah, circle beat it.
I don't think we circle jerked it.
Yeah.
Not a point.
I didn't get to fruition at the end of it, that's for sure.
I felt satisfied. I don't know about you
Oh,
guys.
I was very satisfied
Okay,
at the
good.
end, with the end of the game, but it wasn't that kind of game.
Okay, good.
No, a little game called Broforce.
Proforce.
After months, probably, of trying, we finally cracked the last level, and we
Plowed
cracked the
through it.
last baddie, and we actually made it in
I
a
know.
night, which was kind of surprising.
Considering how much of a death simulator that
Yeah,
is.
basically, it seems like every island stop takes at least one night of gaming to
Yeah.
beat.
No kidding.
It's also a very poorly optimized game. So
the slowdown is
Oh,
horrendous.
God.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why is this run so shitty on this like beast of a machine? Like, I don't get it. But
Yeah, and it depends on the characters that they generate, because some of them have ridiculously high fire rates that just make everything crawl.
Right. This even happened on Jared too, because I remember we played over at his place before we beat it last week, and it was just so slow.
Yeah, even when he's pro, so.
Yeah. That
But
seemed beastier than
A
that
very
one.
fun game if you've got 3 other gentlemen on the couch with you.
or even by yourself, it's
Yeah.
fun actually.
Yeah, that's very trial and error. I.e., you get you replay the same level and die a lot, but you get a little further each time, or either that, or you die in a very stupid manner and don't learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. I enjoy playing that with you guys. Honestly, we need to do more stuff like that.
So, which was your favorite character? Ronan the Barbarian.
Oh no. No. It's gotta be Ripley actually for that one. That or
Ripley
Predator.
was very good because she shoots downwards.
Yeah, you don't really get hit.
I actually like Braden.
Braden was pretty
Broden.
good.
Broden. I like his I don't know. He's pretty
What
cool
was
character.
Braden was
what was
pretty
the
good.
Terminator character? Was it Brodenator?
Oh, the Brodenator. That's
Yeah.
right. That was
That's
a
a
good
good
one too.
choice.
He was a pretty good one. He had a nice high fire rate.
Very good for bosses and battles.
As long as you stayed in one spot and actually got planted again.
Sleep controllers.
I don't believe so, but
That's
Anyway.
interesting.
yeah. I'll figure it out one of these days.
Well, one of these days we won't have to use this setup,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Someday.
that's not today. Once we get that $60 million from Mr. Anderson,
Yeah.
Man. Just send us your
Hey.
your budget
Yeah,
for
just-
the movie.
Just send us $1 million and we'll record your podcast
and
say,
I will say I
and say
love
how good your movie is.
how awesome they are.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just send it your way. Our way. Just send it our way.
that's your way.
That's
You know
couch
what I
co-op.
So what else you guys been playing?
I think Aaron and I are on the same page here because we're still, and the listeners maybe they should chime in and think who's going to beat it first. But we're both playing God of War and
Yeah,
we're
we
about
are.
neck and neck. I think Aaron pulled away
Just a little
because
bit.
he had 3 hours today, and I haven't actually had time to play it. It's fun, and there's just enough depth there to make it interesting, but not enough to make it frustrating.
Oh yeah.
So
And it helps matters the story keeps you like, what's
Yeah.
gonna happen next?
I was trying to stay off the story, Aaron, because I know you like to tell us all
Just gonna
about
spoil it to
Yeah.
everybody.
I'm just saying the story itself is really solid. It keeps you going. I mean, most
Yeah.
stories kind of.
I don't know which is a bigger brat, though, him or his father.
I know, right? That's the big thing there.
Yeah,
But yeah.
but maybe when we've finished. So yeah, we're both looking as if we might actually finish it this week, and then we can have a God of War review episode.
Oh, yeah.
Super spoiler filled.
Yeah.
I mean-
Spoilery, spoiler, super spoiler.
Spoilerson.
Honestly, if you haven't played that game yet, just play the damn game. I know that Jared has said it in previous episodes, but between all 4 of us, you guys should be just playing this game if you
Yeah.
haven't played it already.
If you
Seriously.
like Horizon Zero Dawn, then it's definitely right in there in that kind of.
Yeah.
Not as open world, it's more guided, but
It-
it's very good.
Yeah, I haven't really like. I feel like I should be farther along than I have, but I kind of did the side quest stuff, and I enjoy where I'm at, even though I could be a lot farther. But
Yeah, it's
I
the first
enjoy it.
game in a long time that I've actually been able to play more than about 2 hours in a sitting.
yeah,
So-
I can see that.
Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, I played it in 15 hours as ending. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I played a little bit of Diva X, what is it? Hatsune
Miku. Did you figure the game out?
Miku.
It sounds like you did.
I still haven't figured out how to get past the first level. I'm still as confused as ever. It's only a rhythm game. It can't be that complicated. I mean, I
Do you have to get a certain amount of points?
I'm guessing you must have to get perfect in like one little bit of the song or something, because I've already got enough points to get past that. You know, it says passed on the number of points that you need. So
Weird.
yeah, it's maybe you have to get 20 in a row or something from what I've read, and I haven't tried because God of War's kind of eaten up most of my gameplay time.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Have you been playing anything else, Mr. Aaron?
No, except for the Mobile Minute, but I'm not gonna say anything about that just yet.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been playing. So, a year ago, I purchased Conan Exiles in early access
On the PC.
on the PC, and then I guess 2 weeks now it released officially.
This is the game with realistic dong physics, isn't it?
This is that
Right.
game. This is that game.
I remember talking about this.
So I decided to go back to it and see how much it's changed, and it's crazy different.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like 100 times bigger. The map, like the map, is like quadrupled in size, like hugely. Like
So do you have a gentleman's dong or a real life dong?
gentleman's dong.
I don't understand either.
Is your dong like a baby's arm, or is it like real life where it's like a pinky finger?
I play as a woman always.
Oh,
I
okay.
have none.
So I've come
So you
across
just
other.
watch the
I've come
dongs swing
across
by.
gentleman
Oh,
sausages,
gosh.
but I've not partaken in my own gentleman sausage.
Eh.
Anyway, no.
Well, we have to get the PIV review out of the way first.
Right.
No, but the game is really cool. It's funny too because I haven't played it since they implemented. So like Zelda came out, and Link could climb everything, and so they implemented a climbing feature into the game, so you can climb everything now,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
and with stamina, obviously. So if your
Yeah.
stamina.
Yeah,
runs
so
out.
you can only climb for so long.
But it's really cool. I love the base building's super fun, and I haven't decided to go play in the MMO part. I've just been playing single player by myself just to get to know the game
Yeah.
better. But I hope to eventually venture out forth into the world
into the dong sausage. fest.
Into the sausage.
yeah. So,
parlor.
but it's funny. I think when I bought it a year ago, over about a couple months, I played about 15 hours, and then when I re-got it, or when I restarted it, its official release, I think I put 15 hours in like 2-3 days.
Is there a story to it, or is
There's
it,
a limit. Yeah, there's kind of a limited story.
but it's more about the MMO? Do
Well,
you
you
form like clans
kinda-
and fight?
No, it's
or
not really
what do you
like. It's
do?
really more of a survival game. So like you are just put. So you're basically on this cross. You've been crucified, and
Mhm.
Conan shows up and frees you. And you create your character, and he frees you, and so he just leaves, and you're there naked and alone.
Oh.
And you just gotta
Aw.
like start craft. You gotta like gather resources and make a weapon and fight the evil shit that's trying to kill you. And you gotta survive the night and eat. So you gotta constantly find food and water. You can get sick. You get attacked by things, and then you want to build a fort and a home, and then you start building that up, and then you can go out into the world and craft other type of weapons. So like you can get this like knockout device and some rope, and you can go and knock out NPCs. You can knock them out and then tie them up and drag them back to your base, and then you
wow.
can put them on a
Cool.
wheel of pain, like in the Conan movie, a wheel of pain.
Oh wow.
And then you break them, and then they become like your thralls, your slaves. And depending on what kind of NPC,
Sounds like your kind
Yeah,
of game.
sounds like
Have you
it.
ready for mods?
oh yeah, I have some mods already, but no. So like depending on what kind of NPC you get, like so if I get archers and I bring archers home, then they'll guard my base.
Oh yeah, you can put them up on the
Yeah,
tower.
or if you get like
once you've made them your love
different
slaves.
ones, no, you can't make them all love slaves, but
Oh.
so it's very fun. I very much enjoy it, and the only reason I haven't played it much this week because I was playing a bunch of ESO with my wife and Bill and his wife, and Jared also got ESO, so he's a very baby character, and we've been trying to get him prepped for
I believe Aaron's got that, so you may even have a baby character.
if he ever gets into it. I don't know. We'll
Probably
see.
after God of War. If
We'll see
anything.
if that
True.
happens.
He also has to be on for more than an hour a week.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever play with Aaron because Aaron plays so early in the day and everyone else plays so late.
I know, it's so hard.
Yeah, I'll get home from work and it'll be like, Aaron was on 4 hours ago.
It's like, geez, did he even go to work?
Yeah.
So I've been playing a lot of ESO. Not a lot, but they get on and I play. So
Yeah.
I think I played like 4 hours with those guys this past weekend. And then really I've been playing a lot of Injustice 2. I've been just trying to get all the story characters, story endings, and just
Have
kind
you
of.
unlocked all the characters on that yet?
I have all the characters. I'm trying to unlock all their endings just for
Ah.
trophies, and then. But the cool thing is you keep fighting and you keep getting new. They keep leveling up, and so you get new gear and new gear and new
Nice.
gear. So it's like
Nice.
they get to look different.
Are you going to platinum in that game? Is it one of those
No,
games where
I
the
won't.
trophies are manageable? Or?
No, I'm just playing it for some simple trophies, or just.
Yeah.
I'm,
It's
I'm
just-
playing it because I enjoy it. And
Yeah, it's
trophies
fun to
simple.
pick up for 10-15 minutes. and
Yeah, I can
have
go-
a couple of rounds.
Yeah, and I'm trying to level up some characters and get some cool gear. And I really actually do really like it, so I don't know. So, but no, I don't think I'll ever platinum it. There's some of those crazy online fighting trophies, so like.
Oh yeah, well you have to win 5 matches in a row.
well, it's worse than that, but
Jeez.
because it's a hardcore fighter game,
Yeah.
Yeah. But those are kind of the main, I think, of the games I've been playing. So, I did purchase this game called Sin Mora. It was like $1.99 on the flash sale this week. And it's basically like a little shmup, shoot 'em up. You have like this airplane, and you fly around and shoot all these crazy
Mhm.
monsters. It's pretty cool. For $1.99, it's like it was a good game.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
Nice.
It looks
Well,
really nice, so I mean it's fun. But other than that, that's all I've been playing.
all the play.
Nice.
So I guess it's time for.
Oh, here we go. All right.
We need a timer though.
We need singing lessons more than a timer.
because I have the questions, Dave. Do you have a timer?
No, I don't. My phone must be elsewhere. It's not in my pocket.
We need a timer. I can probably set it and then switch really quick. Are you?
Yeah, here's for planning, isn't it?
Here's the yeah.
Totally.
You ready,
Professional
Aaron?
Podcast.
Let's do this.
Wait a second. I gotta know what the first question is because I'm gonna set the question and then switch back really quick.
What you've been playing is usually the first question. What's the name of the game or some variation on that?
Right. You're probably right. You are correct.
That's right.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. What's the name of the game?
2 dots.
Who's the developer?
Play Dots Inc.
How did you find out about this game?
Facebook.
Facebook. What type of game?
It's a puzzle game.
What kind of puzzles?
Just you basically connect the dots.
2 dots, in other words.
That's it.
2 or 4.
2 or 4. Does it have a story?
No,
Is there a character creation?
absolutely not. It's literally just dots. You just connect the dots.
Oh my goodness.
Does it have some kind of multiplayer? Can you play against people?
I don't think so. You can do scoring against each other. But that's about it.
How does the game look? Like, what's it look like?
It literally just looks like a connect the dots game, only more of a square giant puzzle thingy.
Are the dots numbered?
No.
How are the controls?
Kind of clunky, but they're not bad considering there's a dot game.
How much time have you spent playing the game?
At least a couple hours.
Did you beat it?
No, it just barely started.
What did you like about the game?
It's simple. It's something fun to play, kill time.
What did you not like? Oh, there it is.
There's your minute.
You got, well, technically 13 because Dave asked a
Yeah,
question.
sorry, I didn't mean. I was just when he said connect the dots, all I could think about was those books that my daughter has.
It's pretty much exactly like that, actually.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Aaron. What would make the game better?
I really can't think of anything, honestly.
You gonna keep playing it?
Yeah, actually, I just might. It's a good time killer.
Well, how long? So, like, explain, like, you connect the dots to make pictures? I don't understand.
No, it's like you literally.
patterns.
Yeah, you gotta make patterns that advance in the game. Like,
And are you timed?
no, there's no time limit to it. It's just literally you get like a color. It's like how
Is it really a game then?
it kind of is a game. It's like a puzzle thing. You have to really think about how to make shapes happen so you advance in the game itself.
Would you recommend to a friend?
If you like puzzle games, yes.
Does it have microtransactions?
Oh yeah, Yeah, it's like probably like at least it goes as low as like a
Pay
dollar.
25 cents and you get 25 more dots.
No, it's like 99. If you lose on a level, you have to pay like $1, and you have to you get 5 extra turns plus a bomb thing.
$5 for pink dots.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
How was it free?
Yes.
Free to play. Obviously, microtransactions. Cool, and it's on everything OS. And
Yep. OS, Android, and Microsoft.
Sweet, congratulations. That was Aaron's Mobile Minute. So now you're like 5 for 2 or something.
Somewhere around
4
there.
for 2. I don't know.
We're
We're gonna have
much
to.
better at answering these questions.
We're gonna have to alter the rules.
Okay. Oh yeah, we should change it up on him. Should
we
we
just-
tell him the rules beforehand? Or?
Well, no, yes, but I think should we just escalate the questions to 20 now? Should we like rifle through 20 questions?
Oh, that's
yeah.
gonna be hard. But
Maybe it should be Aaron's Mobile 2 minutes.
Nope.
no,
No, it's only Aaron's Mobile 2 minutes if he wins.
Well, yeah.
What do we have?
40 minutes.
That's all right. I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. Jared's supposed to take up the other 10 minutes and then we wrap.
Right.
Yeah, Jared's usually good for droning on about Nintendo
Well, no,
for
this
10
is
minutes.
This is kind of the same place we were when Dave's gone. So like, we figured out that if we do a show with the 4 of us, we can easily do 50 minutes. Then we can do the couch co-optional and then the wrap, and we're just about at an hour, and it's perfectly done. So when one person leaves, throws it all out of whack.
Yeah, so you're saying we're
Yeah.
good for 15 minutes each, and that's it.
We're good for about an hour.
Yeah,
We can usually make
kind of like us in bed. 15 minutes each, and then we're done.
Yeah.
I was in this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's not bad. 15 minutes is not bad. That's pretty good.
That's kind of pushing it, but yeah.
Yes, nothing to be embarrassed
Yes,
about.
yes, I went there. That's where I had to go. There.
I'll take. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
Wow.
So I don't know what you guys want to talk about. We can just wrap it.
Ah.
You guys have any couch co-optional you guys would like to share with the world?
I'm still on Deep Space Nine. I started watching Hitler's Circle of Evil on Netflix, which I was actually quite enjoying.
Huh.
And I still haven't watched the Karate Kid series on YouTube,
Me
which
either.
is sure
you
to
guys should
mention.
try it. Because I don't want to talk about it again.
Maybe after the show?
It's only a half hour long.
It's not on YouTube for free for the first 2 episodes?
Yes.
Maybe after the show.
How about you, Aaron? Anything? You got a book or a movie or a?
I just rewatched Black Panther, actually. Such a
Yeah, I
good
watched
movie.
that this weekend. I wouldn't say such a good movie. It
It
wasn't
was-
bad.
It was
I
really
enjoyed
good.
it. It was a bit long, was my only
Yeah,
criticism.
that's most Marvel, though, over 2 hours. But I feel like it's still worth watching whenever you get a chance, at least once.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. It was a very pretty movie and
Yeah.
well acted, and
Oh, yeah.
special effects weren't too bad. So
Yeah, I feel like it was right there where it should be right now versus if we're now and had way less of a budget, it'd be really shitty. But it was worth watching. Again.
Cool. I have an interesting one. I was listening to a podcast today, DLC. It's a video game podcast, and one of the guests on there recommended a podcast called Song Exploder. And I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. So I gave it a try today, and it is really interesting, in my opinion. So this guy interviews like a band or a musician, and then they pick a song and they deconstruct the song and explain how they made the song, and then they play parts of the song
yeah,
during
that sounds really interesting.
That does.
explanation, and then they play the whole song at the end of the podcast. So the podcast is about, they're from anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes long, depending on how in depth. So like obviously the first track I found, there was a Nine Inch Nail one, so I listened to Trent Reznor
nice.
talk about this thing, and then I listened to a DJ Shadow episode. It's like it was like the anniversary of his debut album, and so he deconstructed a song that he was working on. But the most interesting one was the Weezer episode, and a song, and how that guy writes music is weird, crazy weird. And
Sounds
I'm not
like
going to
it.
ruin it for anybody because I think you guys should go out and listen to it. But they're pretty relatively short episodes, 15, 20, 30 minutes maybe. But super interesting and really well done.
Yeah, that
and,
have you ever seen that documentary about the Eels, or the lead singer of the Eels and how he
No.
writes music? That's really interesting. You should check it out. It sounds similar to what you're describing.
Yeah, so, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of different artists. I think there's I would say around 150 episodes out right now. Super cool. I'm gonna keep listening. I think it's a really cool idea, and yeah, that's Song Exploder. I'm pretty sure it's on iTunes. I know for sure. I'm pretty sure it's probably on Google Play too, but I don't know for sure. So that is my recommendation. My couch co-optional.
Yeah. You got any big games you're going to be playing in the next week or two, or is it just the same old stuff that you're working on?
I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything coming out really that I'm looking to get. So probably just more of the same.
Yeah. I still
Yeah.
kind of want Far Cry 5. I'm going to play it eventually. It's behind the curve.
Yeah, there's some racing games coming out. Onrush is coming out, and Crew 2. Those are kind of later on in the year. So I think they're both coming up, but I don't think they're.
Did you ever
anytime
play
soon.
Wipeout in VR?
I haven't played it in VR, no, but I have. Oh, you know what I did play though? I did play a bunch of Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash.
Ah,
I did
nice.
not
Nice.
play it in VR or the googly mode. I did not play that in VR, but I did play a bunch of that the other day for some reason. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck around with this game. And,
You know, we should play Wipeout on the regular system and take it to Jared so we can see, because apparently it's fully optimized for 4K, runs at full 60 frames per second, and it looks fantastic. So we should play it on our systems where,
Oh, yeah.
I've got a 4K TV, but I've got a regular, and you're in the similar kind of boat. Be interesting to see.
It's one of those games I've played so much of. I bought it because it was on sale on the Flash thing, just
Yeah.
to have it. And I played it a few. Well, I mean, I played each game like an hour, so I played about 3
Yeah.
hours of it. But it's like I played a lot of Wipeout way back on PS3, so I was like, I don't know.
I
I
haven't
got
played
it.
much Wipeout since like PS2, really. So
No. So it's not like a game I'm like super in. I have it if people wanted to play it,
Yeah.
but it's not like I'm super itching to play it. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it, but it's like I don't know. I always liked the game, so I don't know.
was there any news about PlayStation 5 or any rumors you've seen about that?
No. There's no PlayStation 5. I think
No.
Sony's already
No.
said.
No.
Sony's already said like, nah, that's not happening.
Oh, did you see in the news that Sony's moving away from being a manufacturing company into more of a licensing and
What?
software company?
Well, I knew they were getting rid of. They were stopping the physical sales of Vita titles.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
reading today. The CEO is they've been going towards it for quite a number of years, but they've realized most of the money is in like the PlayStation subscriptions and
Wow.
the games and the licensing and the movies and that kind of stuff, and that's where they're making the bank. Plus the consumer electronics like TVs, etc. The margins are so razor thin that it's very hard to make good money there, really.
I don't doubt it. I mean, their whole movement really has. I mean, since I forget who took over, and now he's stepping down. But
Yeah.
like they got rid of their. I mean, their mobile phone thing pretty much went away. Their making PCs
yeah.
went away. I mean, they really cut back
Yeah,
on a lot
Sony
of the
used
stuff.
to be the company that would make its own proprietary format for things, didn't
Yeah,
it?
They
And
don't really.
They don't really do that now. They more take
I mean, they really.
existing
I think
formats.
they've really, stuck with their video game console because that's successful. Their TV market, and then obviously their
Yeah.
entertainment market.
Although I think the TV market's going away a
Well,
little.
it's
'cause
going to
like,
eventually
yeah.
go away. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's what they kind of like pared down to that,
Yeah.
and then they're probably gonna. But then they've been really doing really well too this last few years. So
Yeah, let's face it. I mean, the PlayStation brand in general has been a bit of a cash cow for them. So
well, this generation anyway.
yeah, true. They were a little late on the PlayStation 3, but
Oh
they
yeah.
made it in the end.
True, very true.
That's very true.
Well, gentlemen, we can wrap this up. Let me find my
Wrap this up.
my closing remarks here.
Are we going to play a little bit of Rocket League for anyone who's watching?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. We
Yeah, it's
haven't
been
done
a
that in
while since we played that.
I know. It's been forever.
All right, I want to thank you all for listening and remind you that you can leave feedback on Twitter and Facebook. That's you guys
Couch
know-
co-op.
What's Facebook?
No
at
hyphen.
Couch Co-op Shows. At Couch Co-op Shows.
At co-op, couch co-op shows. No hyphen.
All one word.
All one word.
You can also be watching us record live on Twitch at twitch.tv, The Couch Co-op Show,
Yep.
which some people watch. I feel like people kind of watch us at the very beginning, like, oh, what's this? And then they're like, oh, this is stupid, and then they turn us off. So we
Yeah.
like get
Yep.
views, and then they're like, oh, I'm not going to watch this
We're
anymore.
obviously not sexy enough.
So
No.
Next time, should we wear our mankinis?
next time. Actually, I do take this show, pull it, cut off the ends and put the official opening of the Couch Co-op on it, and
Oh,
I
nice.
put it on YouTube, so you can actually rewatch these on YouTube. The Twitch doesn't archive stuff; it deletes it after a while, which is good but I can archive it on YouTube with the cool opening. So it looks like we
Nice.
still do the Couch Co-op show.
Oh yeah.
just with a lot more microphones and headphones.
Right, but like, what does that matter? It's like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So Twitch.tv, the Couch Co-op show. We tried to start around 7. We were a little late today because we're slow. We're blaming
Yep.
Jared.
It was only 5
it's
past
his
7
fault.
or something,
Anyway,
so.
you can find us on a podcast. This is the podcast. It'll be on iTunes and on Google Play. And if you can find it in your heart to leave us a review over on iTunes or Google Play, it is very helpful to us.
Or a question, no matter how.
Yeah. You can questions on
Strange.
Twitter and Facebook, Twitter on questions on YouTube, questions on Twitch. All these places you can leave
Just
questions.
Leave questions, guys. Come on.
Actually, they do a pretty good job now.
Yeah.
We seem I ask for
we
questions.
really appreciate all the questions you guys leave.
I want to thank Jared,
Yay!
Aaron,
Yeah.
and Dave
Of course.
for joining me here on the couch for Couch Co-op. I'm Ian, reminding
The
you
special free seat couch.
reminding you to please
Lives a love seat.
be excellent to each other.